I woke up to this morning from one David Greenfield. Hey, you should be on a stage, beardo, hanging over a trapdoor with a rope around your neck, crying laughing faces. So if you don't know who David Greenfield is, he is one half of Haunted Finders. He is Tom's stepfather. If you don't know the difference between Tom and David, David is the one that looks like a 90-year-old testicle all wrinkled up with grey hairs poking out everywhere. And no, I don't normally get personal with insults, but on account that this guy has just told me to go and off myself, I think the gloves are off. Now, periodically, David turns up in comment sections, mine and real evidence is more than most, and just tries to turn the screw, and I think he thought he was getting at us. And I always treated it as a bit of a game, like, oh, David's commented again, speaking of the Haunted Finders video. And then I saw that, and I'm not angry. I'm not as angry as my wife is right now. She is absolutely livid. She dropped a word that she very, very rarely says this morning. I was like, ooh, David's in trouble. Now, this isn't a feel sorry for me. This isn't me, and this certainly isn't me sat in my car in portrait mode like Tom, crying, being like, I've had enough. I've had enough. All this fucking bullshit. Amber turding my way into people's hearts. No, I looked at it. I was like, oh, David, that is where you've lost the argument there. You utter twat. But it turns out David hasn't just done this to me. No. Paranormal Party Pooper, a relatively small channel, lovely person. He's done a video on Haunted Finders, and his comment section from David Greenfield said, so Paranormal Party Pooper left a comment on one of his own videos responding to something that's very interesting. Thank you for the information. I would like to dig deeper into the misuse of this app, if they are indeed using an older app version and phone. I may look at some twin paranormal videos and look at their phone screens. David Greenfield responded with, yeah, maybe 6 foot by 3 foot and 6 foot deep. David, have you just threatened two debunkers there? Now, while you may try to pass these off as jokes in hindsight to damage limitate, are you threatening debunkers? Because while I'm not physically that fit anymore, while I'm a bit rotund, I am working really hard to lose this pouch of manly goodness off the front of me. I can't help but wonder, what the fuck are you gonna do? You miserable sack of shit. You can't walk 6 steps without fucking wheezing and coughing. The Paranormal Party Pooper responded to him, oh David, dearie me, go and check my first ever debunk on my channel, which was undeniable, and before a lot of other debunkers appeared. Believe me, I know how to debunk fakers, especially when it's obvious. It's a shame you know nothing about conducting investigations, but hey ho, now I know the Paranormal Party Pooper. I've actually met the Paranormal Party Pooper a number of times, and the Paranormal Party Pooper is a paranormal investigator, a legitimate paranormal investigator. I will never ever give the identity away, but I know exactly who it is, and he is a legitimate paranormal investigator that I respect and trust. Thank you for commenting, mate. It'll spur me on to do more videos on you. The same reaction that me and Mike have taken. Every time he talks shit, just release another video, because Haunted Finders are garbage. David Greenfield responded with, Paranormal Party Pooper, there you go, is that a threat? I had my say, why don't you and all the other deep wankers, so funny, David. Sorry, predictive text, do something constructive like a charity skydive or something. Oh, and try not to forget your parachute. Crying laughing face. David Greenfield. The crying laughing face does not excuse you telling me and the Paranormal Party Pooper that we should be dead. Neither does it excuse you saying that all debunkers should be dead from that comment there. Is this how you go about defending yourself on your doofus stepson? Is this how you defend sleeping in a hostel with people everywhere and claiming it's a ghost? Is this how you defend somebody walking their dog in your video and you getting scared by them? Is that your defense? Is this what it comes down to for you and Tom to, I don't know, remain relevant or to fight back? The only thing that you've got left is to tell people to die. Now, you, as part of Haunted Finders, are affiliated with certain ghost hunting devices and apps, aren't you, David? So I do wonder how Spotted Ghosts, the creator of that app you use with your logo in the top right hand corner of it, how is he going to feel when he checks the internet? Because he'll probably see this because he doesn't like me and sees that you have told me to go and hang. I'm sure your branding and advertising of you on that app is going to do really well for sales now. Well done, David. Now, yourself and Tom, you go to locations, you make up the history, you make up the paranormal activity, and debunkers fire at you. Tom will sit in his car and make a sad, oh, woe is me video. You will get nasty. Doesn't undo the fact that the pair of you are fake. Not only are the pair of you fake, but your content is awful. I don't understand the subscriber count. I don't understand how people ever believed you guys. I assume back in the day you were less full of crap, but I've looked at your early videos. I made a video about your earlier videos in order to see if you were better. But this isn't about content, is it, David? This has gone beyond firing back and forth at each other, because everything you said to this point, I genuinely was like, David winding me up again. Ah, oh, what a dick. And then make a video or just comment back something sarcastic or whatever. But you've gone a step further. Only one other content creator has ever told me that I should die. I've had plenty of threats from fans, but only one content creator has ever told me to die. And that was Andrew. Andrew denies it. He streamed to 500 people claiming I was a bully and he hopes that I die in a car accident on my way to an investigation because he knew I was out that weekend. But he denies that, you know, guilty conscience, and it made him look really, really bad. But I was like, if you had an accident. That's not what you told me to do there, is it, David? I caught you lying about a witch being hung, and you have told me to go and hang. And again, I'm not as angry as my wife is. I'm not as angry as other people in the community are. I personally think that all you've done there is shown up exactly what and who you, and by association, haunted finders are. A pair of grifters, a pair of nasty, horrible, narcissistic wankers that will lie about the dead, lie about the living, and then when you can't get your own way, either try to get people to feel sorry for you, or make comments about people ending their lives. You really got me there, David. Honestly, I look so bad because of your comment. Now, I've seen a few people saying, hey, you deserve that. You keep poking the bear. Nobody deserves that. I don't do those sorts of things to other content creators. While we're on the subject of people lying for a living and then turning the screw and trying to get people to feel sorry for them and then being downright nasty with it, I'm going to be covering something from Really Haunted soon. I had a few messages saying, hey, Beardo, he's setting his fans off at you, and I was like, hey, he's always dropping little hints here and there. I didn't watch it. I'm bored of him. And then I watched it via the Shape, and I was like, oh, really? We're going on that route again, are we? And then Shape's pulled up this fantastic debunk. So I'm going to cover that as well. Do please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Do not go over to Haunted Finders, leave in those comments. Don't be nasty. Don't do anything. And if you're going to respond to anything on Facebook or on my YouTube, by all means be outraged or disgusted. But nobody behave as pathetic, as sad, as nasty, as horrible as that miserable, dried up old fucking prune has in my comment section. And Tom, you may want to rein this in a bit because he is going to damage your channel even more than it's already damaged. Much love to you all. Beardo out.